So a couple things I want to talk about right away are going to be the cuts. So if you notice right here, I have cuts every so often, and that's really just to remove any of the dead space. And what I typically do is I use this tool here. Well, first I use my razor tool. Okay. So I'm going to go in here and move this back. Let's see. I'm holding down Alt, and clicking my left mouse button, and I'm dragging this back a little bit. So typically when you make a cut, this is what it looks like. It's just a straight line. So if I grab my razor tool so you guys can see exactly what's happening here, you can see it puts a line here. And anywhere I click my left mouse button, it's going to create a cut. Okay. So those cuts are, I'm going to hit my V, shortcut V, just to click my selection tool. And now I can select each one of these cuts that I just recently made, and I could delete them. I can move them. I can do whatever I want. I'm gonna hit Command Z just to undo. And undo those last couple cuts. But what I want to show you guys is what I'm doing. So I'm gonna play through this jump cut. This is a jump cut right now. I'm gonna play through this, and I want you to see what it looks like. So I don't know if you guys kind of really paid attention to that. It kind of looks, it gives you kind of an abrupt cut, and that's what a jump cut is. It's an abrupt cut. So what's important when you guys are doing your jump cuts, the most important thing here is to try to clean that up. And we do what we call J cuts and L cuts. I do a lot of J cuts. And what that does is it changes the timing of the visual and the audio. Okay. So I'm going to hold down, I'm going to select N on my keyboard, which is my shortcut. And N is for this slip tool right here. Actually, sorry about that. N is for your rolling edit tool right here. And what that does is that allows me to adjust the video track or adjust the audio track separately by holding down Alt and selecting the cut and rolling it back just a little bit. And what I try to do is I try to roll it back just enough to where her last consonant was, or the last sound that she's making was. And what that does is it helps create somewhat of a smoother edit. So I'm going to play this again. So if you notice it, I'm gonna go back a little further just to make it a little extreme, just so you guys can really see what's happening. Tips just for you. Well, I'm going to. So basically, if you guys can see that it allows, what it's doing is it's basically bringing the image forward just a little bit, so that way you guys can see exactly what's coming without it being so jarring. I'm gonna play it again for you guys. This little cut, this J cut and L cut is very important. That's why I'm spending some time talking to you guys about it. So this is without it. Tips just for you. Well, I'm going to kind of abrupt. And then this is with it. For you. Well, I'm going to provide specific. Makes it a little bit smoother.